Oh yeah, oh yeah. I remember everything. Just know. Back. I'm back. All right. What's good, everybody? New day, same agenda. About to get some good eats going. You already know we need about 4 eggs to start the day. It's a little past 1100. It's 11:30, and the day taking off. We getting the day started right. Took care of everything I had to do on the back end. Now we focus on the front end. Boom! So yeah, what's good, everybody? Another day, same agenda, and that's just getting 1% better. That's building this momentum. Happy Easter for everybody. So yesterday was Easter, so we are back. Hopefully you enjoyed your resurrection day, and you spent time with loved ones. Made some memories. All that good stuff. All that gooey stuff. And went to church. Put on your Sunday's best, because if you know, you know. I remember as a kid when growing up, my OG, for the duration of my childhood, every Sunday or when Easter was coming up, you knew you was about to get a new fit. Like, you knew you was about to get a new outfit. So it's like, boom, I'm about to be at church Easter Sunday fresh. All right. So it's always good to just reminisce on the good times, the good memories that was there. And yeah, if you know, you know. All right. So all my folks out there in 716, we all got our families who did that. The mom showed up and showed out, because it's my baby. That's my baby. So boom. The topic of discussion today, though. Oh, that's a little hot. I'll make it say, you like the music in the back? Saw you from across the room. But yeah, the new topic of discussion today is will. So guys, your will can only last so long, can only go so far. To set yourself up for success, you must put barriers in the way so that your will doesn't have to be used. What do I mean by that? Is that there's something about me that makes me want to say, man, this Chris Breezy going crazy. I got to turn it down. He messing up my thought. See, as I was saying, guys, your will can only go so far. You can only do so much off of will. So a life that I found out and learned is, if you really want something, you must put in multiple barriers in a way for you being able to attain it. Because then by default, you're not going to feel like doing that. All right. For example, say you want to make sure you go to the gym or you go running in the morning. Instead of you just waking up and then got to go look for your shoes, put your outfit on, everything, then go for your run, where you got to use willpower to keep doing what you say you was going to do. How about already have your kicks, your outfit all at the door, already laid out the night before. So it's just a simple, you waking up after a good night's rest, putting clothes on and walking out the door and going to do your jog and doing your run and get consistent doing that, where it then allows you to not have to use so much willpower and reserve your discipline for the more difficult tasks as you go through your day. But literally, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot solely rely on willpower to get you to your promised land, You cannot. You cannot. It can only go so far, all right? I'm telling you from what I know. For me, for longest, I couldn't stop drinking. So what did I do to conquer my goals, to reach my goals? I removed any type of alcohol substance from my vicinity, anything. Like, I don't want to see the bottle. I don't want to see nothing. Food, same. I had to struggle with eating a lot, like overeating. Any cakes and cookies and donuts and muffins was eradicated. They had to go, because I want to lose fat, not keep the temptation near me and potentially gain fat, because will can only go so far. Your will can only go so far. Only. Do some people have really strong wills? Absolutely. Where their might is just, maybe not average. Salute to you. But for majority, and for what's more relatable, is that if you know you want to do something, or you have a target, a goal that you want to attain and reach, let's reserve that will. Let's reserve that discipline for when you need it most. In the midst of adversity, where then you'll need your will or your discipline most. But up until then, building up to that point, whether it's in that gym, whether that's in that office, whether it's on that court, in your sport, let's save all that willpower till you absolutely need it most. And you do that by eradicating other non-essential options, non-essential obstacles, tasks you have to go through to get to your goal. All right? I'm telling you guys that will, you get that down, you on top of the world. You moving at a different frequency when you get your will down, where you understand it now, what deteriorates your will and what enhances your will. All right? And that's for you to find out. But what I do know universal for everybody who can do now is, if you are like addicted to, or you have a very difficult time with say smoking weed and you want to stop, then you know you and the weed man shouldn't be friends. All right? You know that you and any type of substance in your household needs to be eradicated. Get out of there until you have that murder strong discipline where it doesn't bother you no more, whether you see it or not. But them first few months, building up shit, years, because some people got to live with it for a lifetime of that struggle. You literally, I'm bugging, keeping this fire on. You literally have to get rid of it from your entire presence. Or that devil will grab your ass again and put you back under. Yeah. Because that's Buddy's sole job, is to keep finding ways to keep you where you are at, and that's a low frequency. All right, that's what Buddy want to do, and we ain't going for that. Not over here. All right, we over here, we getting consistent, we getting better bodies, we getting bigger money, we getting better females, we getting better environments, we being seen, we being heard, we staying patient, we live off of delayed gratification over here. Over here on this side of the internet, personal development is a top priority. It's not an option, and that's willpower. So here go my eggs, 4 eggs. I'm about to smack these boys. And then I got to hit the gym, because today is push day. I got like 10 variations. I got to put myself through the pain, and it's going down. I'm going to fuck with y'all soon. Boom! That goddamn camera followed.